my joy, a chance to fulfill my vision. A river in a dry land, the land is in a lost land, a heartbeat for demon, a wages in a change land. I'm given the balance, but I'm standing on razor's edge now. One quick while my life is over. One strike just abandoned, I'm out of his field of vision. Don't ask why I'm ready, but I'm ready to strike him down now. I just saw the new stars, there's no time for indecision. A river in a dry land, the land is in a lost hand. When I hop off new beginnings, burn our feet. Now we need it, a heartbeat for demon, oasis in a siege land. Remind us we're here for creating new life, creating rivers in the desert. My heart is a furnace, had a selling my word of conflict. One goes what keeps me going. Take back what I lost to the bosses of greed and fear. Yeah. Don't ask why I'm ready, but I'm ready to take them down now. The time for a new start is constantly drawing nearer. A river in a dry land, the land is in a lost hand. When I hop off new beginnings, burn our feet. Now we need it, a heartbeat for demon, oasis in a siege land. Remind us we're here for creating new life, creating rivers in the desert.
Hello, there we go. Hello, everyone. Sky Redwood here, and welcome to the channel. As you can tell from the title of the video, today we'll be talking about how to grow your channel, and this is a guaranteed, surefire way to grow your channel to get yourself up to the 1K and the 10K and the 100K and the million eventually and everything. And I know everybody, has posted videos like this stating that they know the secret, or they found the secret, or whatever the case may be and everything. And I guess I'm throwing my hat into the pool as well in this particular segment of a vlog and everything. So yeah, that's pretty much what today's topic is going to be about. I also want to spread awareness as well of certain things. Now, I want to go on record before I get into anything. I am not against any kind of movement that's being started on Twitter or YouTube or anything pertaining to channel growth. So for YouTuber gains or anything like that, a hashtag I am a creator movement or anything like that, I am not against any of that. I am not against anybody who was in those particular movements or anything like that. So I don't want anybody to go away from this particular stream feeling as though that is the point that I was trying to make. Like I said, I am merely spreading awareness and giving you guys some sound advice. For those of you guys who know anything about me, you should know that I am honest to a T. It can be a fault sometimes of mine because I can be brutally honest, but I feel like it's better to be that way than to tell anybody lies that would lead them down a path that wouldn't be beneficial to them. I feel like sometimes you have to just, you have to be brutally honest and everything. I do believe in going about things with a light touch, but at the same time, I always am going to spread the truth because that's just the type of person that I am. Let's see, going over here to the chat and see who's here. We have Smokescreen, who I believe was first, so congratulations on that, Smokescreen. You do get 100 points. Gary, what's going on? Katie. Hashtag GoBeSky. JL Lego Builder, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. I am 1 from 170. Awesome. That is great. I like to hear that. I like to hear that. I like to hear about growth. Swan Art, hello, hello, and welcome. It's Mike, hello and welcome. I grow a lot with Sky. Yeah, you should grow. How to grow. I grow a lot with Sky. And yes, you're honest, and even if you're brutally honest, you were right, and you helped me, so thank you. And yes, like I said, when I say that, a lot of people feel like people who say that they're brutally honest is mean or a-holes or whatever, and I don't think that's the case. I think that it's just, well, at least for me anyway. I feel like I would rather tell you the truth and be brutally honest than lie to you and make you basically try to go about life with these expectations that are just not real because I didn't let you know. For instance, if you can't sing and you try, or you're trying to go on American Idol, I will be the first one to tell you that you can't sing if you can't sing. You know, not that I'm being mean, I just don't want you to embarrass yourself or set your expectations so high that you inevitably disappoint yourself or anything like that. So that's just the type of person I am. But anyway, like I said, I wanted to spread some awareness and things that I've noticed. Let's be honest here for a second. I'm being honest with you guys. When it comes to any type of support system that's going around, being spread around YouTube or Twitter or anything like that, it doesn't work the way that you want, or the way that you think it would work. A lot of people will glorify it to make it sound like it's the best thing ever, but at the end of the day, it doesn't work the way that you think it would work, and here's why. 68%, and I've done this math, I've been crunching the numbers myself, which is hard for me because, as you guys know, I've been on record saying I do not like math. Not that I'm bad at math, I just don't like it. So the fact that I was doing this, crunching these numbers to bring it to you guys, shows how dedicated I am to spreading this awareness. 68% of the people that are in these movements are literally doing a glorified version of a sub for sub. We all know why sub for sub is bad. Basically, you are subscribing to somebody's channel with the hopes that they'll subscribe back just to get your subscriber count up. People are forgetting the point of this. Everybody, it became a big issue when YouTube changed its policies to let your channel get monetized. The moment that they said that you had to reach 1,000 subscribers, people focused on that. That's the only thing that they focused on, because that seemed like an unreasonable number. Before, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't that high. I can't remember the number back then, but the number wasn't that high, and people felt like it was a reasonable number. So when they saw 1,000, it was like, whoa, that's a lot. I believe that you had to have like 10,000 watch time minutes on your channel in order to get monetized back then. And when you got 1,000 subscribers, that's when you were able to get sponsors on your channel. And people they was looking at just getting their channel monetized because they wanted to say that they were officially a YouTuber, because even if you're only making $1 a month, you are now in a partnership program with YouTube, and that meant a big deal. Some people looked at it as a get-rich-quick scheme. They wanted to be able to upload videos, and in doing so, they was hoping that they were going to reach 1 million subscribers in a matter of months, and they were going to start making big-time money. That they no longer had to worry about, you know, going to work, or they no longer had to worry about supporting themselves. They would move out of their parents' house, so they would get a better house, or whatever the case may be, and they figured, well, if everybody else is doing it, I can do it too. And they left their passion out. And that's what it comes down to. Everything, the movement that's been going on lately, that's been spreading all across YouTube and Twitter, is a glorified sub for sub. Now, I'm not saying this to deter you from joining these movements. I am still a part of the hashtag I'm a Creator movement, not because I am looking for supporters or subscribers, but because I really do truly believe in what, in essence, what it is supposed to be. And people aren't treating it the way that it is supposed to be. Unfortunately, you have things that happen that require people to basically show up and hope that they can walk away from a stream with 10 or 12 more supporters. And that's it. You will support somebody else's channel in the hopes that they will support your channel back. And if that's what you're doing, then you're not doing it right. We've talked about this before. I've talked to you guys plenty of times about this, in which I've stated that it's not a good thing, obviously. You can reach 1,000 supporters. You can reach 10,000 supporters. You can reach 100,000, a million supporters. But if your numbers aren't reflecting, then you're not getting any money. And that's what the whole thing is about. At the, currently, I'm at 557 supporters. And currently, there are a lot of people out there who are reached their 1K. They are probably at most making about, I would say, $14 a month. Okay, cool. They could be making a lot more, but they have upwards of 5,000-6,000 supporters, and they're only getting maybe 78 views on their channel on a particular video, maybe a little more. We'll say we'll bump that number up. I'll even go as far as to say we'll say over 700 views. Well, let's crunch these numbers together real quick. Ad revenue. I don't know if you guys know anything about ad revenue on YouTube, but basically, once you become in a partnership program with YouTube, once your channel gets monetized, each time somebody clicks on your channel, there will be a 5, 15, 20-second ad that runs. Now, you can skip it or whatever. Either way, as long as that ad plays for at least 5 seconds, you have gained some kind of money. Now, some of that goes to YouTube, some of that goes to the advertisers, and the other one goes, the remainder goes to you. Now, you can succeed with this and get a lot if you have a lot of people clicking on your video. Now, at 5.7 thousand supporters on your channel, and you're averaging about 700, a little over 700 views for each video that you put up. They're also counting the likes as well, because the more likes you get, the more YouTube will spread awareness of your channel and of that video. They will put it in its recommended list and all of that good stuff. And they're more likely to, I don't know if you guys heard of about the algorithm that YouTube is undergoing right now when it comes to its notifications. The more likes you have on your video, the more likely that YouTube will send out the notification when you go live or when you upload. If you don't have a lot of likes, 9 times out of 10, those people who are supporting your channel will not get it. That's basically what it's coming down to. That's why a lot of these bigger YouTubers are asking for likes, because they know that without the likes on these videos, YouTube will not send out the notification whenever they upload or whenever they go live. So the more likes they have, the higher the chance that YouTube will say, okay, cool, we'll definitely send out the notification for you. On the other flip side of that, like I said, it comes down to the views. Like I said, if you're averaging over 700 views each video, let's say you stream live, I'll say 5 times a week for a month, and you're getting each time over 700 views. Anybody in the chat right now want to take a guess as to how much money you're making within that month? At 700 views on each video, 5 days out of the week. Anybody in the chat want to take a guess as to how much you're making within that month? Anybody. Just throw out a number. Ballpark it. I'll wait. Gary, you're right there in the ballpark. You're right there. You're averaging anywhere between $50 and $70 a month. Now, some of you guys might look at that number and say, wow, that's actually a lot of money. If you're a grown-up, that's not a lot of money. For a child, sure. Because $70 means that you can go and buy a new video game. It means that you can go and go out to eat. You can buy new shoes, buy an outfit that you've wanted, take your girlfriend, your boyfriend out, or whatever the case may be. $70 for a child, anybody under 16 years old, is probably a lot of money. Anybody who has bills to pay, $70 is not anything. $70 a month. Ask anybody right now in the chat who is working full-time if they'd be able to quit their job at $70 a month. Absolutely not. Sure, it might be much needed, pocket change, but at the end of the day, it's not really going to do much for you. And you could be making so much more than that. But the thing is, as I stated, these movements, people are pretty much just showing up and looking for a sub for sub. You want to know how I know? I'll give you an example personal of my channel. Currently, I have, as I stated before, 557 supporters on my channel. 557. I've encouraged people to hit the notification bell. I usually put it on Twitter anytime that I go live or whatever the case may be. I even have been asking lately for people who show up on the chat to share my videos or whatever, or my live streams on Twitter so that people can show up. I did a playthrough of Tales of Berseria about a couple of days ago. Anybody want to take a guess at how many views I got on that? Anybody want to take a guess on how many views I got on that? And if not, I'll tell you. I got like 43 views on it. 43. 557 supporters and only 43 views on that video. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want you guys to think that I'm coming off as being I'm upset or angry or anything like that stuff. That's not the case at all whatsoever. I'm trying to give you guys some knowledge of how this whole thing works. Because of you spreading this and everybody saying, oh, don't say subscribe, say support. Cool, no problem. And you expect people to support. Now, I know people aren't going to be able to come back and look at my, or people won't be able to always show up when I go live. I get that. I'm a human being. I understand. I can't even go to my, Kingslayer's live streams anymore because I have to work around that time. My days off, sure, he knows I'll show up. And he understands. He knows I have to work and everything. But what do I do? Because I love him so much, I'll go back and watch it afterwards. But that's the thing, though. See, I can support, right now I'm supporting over 600 channels. There is no way I'd be able to watch even half of that every day or every other day. So what do? I watch the people who I know support me. Kingslayer, Gary, Bugs Life, Smokescreen. All of these people who show up on my channel consistently, even if they can't stay the entire time, and they stay for 10 minutes and they drop a like, hey, I'm on my lunch break, I gotta go, hey, whatever the case may be, I still go and support them because I know they at least took their time out to support me. And that's just how the human mind works. You do something for somebody if you feel like there's going to be a benefit for you. That's not selfish. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just how we're wired. So at the end of the day, sure, if I go back into my chat and I see that I have all these people watching and everybody supporting, you're damn right I'm going to turn around and go and support their channels back. But these people that I have supported, that's the thing. I literally burnt myself out for an entire week because every single one of these people that uploaded a video, I would go to their channel and support them. These people never come to my channel. Never. Not once have I've seen maybe 2 or 3 people within this movement that have actually come over to my channel and supported me sort of consistently whenever it was beneficial to them. Obviously, if they had the time to be able to do it, they did it. But other than that, guys, honestly, it's not happening. 557 supporters and 43 views on a video? That's not adding up. It's not adding up. So I turned around and I decided to look and see what was going on. It's very rare on my channel that I get over 100 views on a video. Very rare. I would say right now in my playlist I probably have about maybe 5 videos that has over 100 views. Maybe 5. I could be Yeah, I could be a little high with that. It might be 4, but I would say maybe 5 videos on my channel has over 100 views. Anybody want to take a guess as to what those videos concern? I'll tell you. Most of those videos are videos in which I was doing shoutouts. Anytime that I had a high number of the video, 93, 97, 102, whatever, it was reflected about when I was doing shoutouts. And why do you think that is? Anybody want to take a guess as to why the highest viewed videos on my channel is when I'm doing shoutouts? Anybody want to take a guess as to why that is? I will tell you why. Because they have something to gain from it. People will show up on my stream when I'm doing shoutouts in hopes that they themselves will gain supporters as well. And those people will gain supporters and support back. People love that. And then I've looked at a couple other channels. I won't name any names, but there's a particular channel that was they had probably, I would say, on average, their videos were getting about maybe 35 to 40 views for each video that they did. It was extremely low. Here within the past 3 weeks, however, they've changed up a little bit, and now they're getting, wait for it, now they're getting over 700 views. In the past 3 weeks, their views have went from 40 to 700, over 700. And does anybody want to take a guess as to why that? Anybody? If you have been listening to anything that I've been saying this entire time, anybody right now want to take a guess as to why they went from 40 views to over 700 views? Anybody? Anybody? I will tell you why. The reason is because basically they're hosting a sub for sub. That's what's happening. They are hosting a sub for sub. And people aren't paying attention to what they're doing. People are paying attention to what it is that they're trying to do. They are in the chat, literally doing sub for sub. That's the reality of the situation, people. Again, like I said before, I'm not trying to tell you guys not to join these movements. What I'm saying is if you're going to join the movement, if you are going to, you have to be prepared for the BS that will follow. And that is, your numbers may go up. Your subscriber count, your support count may go up. But other than that, you're dead in the water. You're going to reach that 1K. You're going to give yourself a pat on the back. Everybody else will give you a pat on the back and talk about how great you are, about what it is that you're doing. But in the reality of the situation is, you are no far better than where you are right now. Empty subs, empty supporters is not worth it. It's not worth it. And people are finding it hard to get it through their head. They get themselves in these delusions of grandeur to believe, honestly believe, that when a person subscribes to their channel, they reach their 1K, that's something to celebrate about. It's not. I'm not going to celebrate my channel growth, honestly, until I reach 100,000. And that's just being honest. I'll be proud of my accomplishments, don't get me wrong. But I'm not about to sit up there and go nuts until I reach 100,000, because then I know that I'm doing something then. But I'm a small timer right now. People don't like using the word small YouTuber. But the reality of the situation is that's exactly what we are. We're small YouTubers. Even if you reach 1K, you're still considered a small YouTuber. Heck, anything below 10,000, in my opinion, would still be considered a small YouTuber. There was this guy who I'm subscribed to named Too Spooky. He does fact videos. I've been watching a lot of his videos lately. Some of you guys probably heard of him. Maybe some of you guys haven't. 2 years ago, yesterday, he was at 550 subscribers on his channel. And he uploaded a video celebrating the fact that he had just got 550 subscribers or supporters, or however you want to call it, on his channel. That was 2 years ago. Right now, he's over 200,000 supporters on his channel. 2 years ago, he was at around where I am right now. And now he has over 200,000 because he's putting in the effort. Which leads me into the topic of this entire stream. And that is the secret to channel growth. Are you guys prepared to hear this? Because I'm willing to give it to you. I'm willing to spread my secrets to you guys so you know exactly how to grow your channel the right way. You want to see your channel growth? Listen to what I have to say right now. I'm so serious. If you have anybody who is struggling right now, a friend of yours, a fellow YouTuber, or anything like that, let them know about this video. Let them know what it is that I'm about to say, because this, I guarantee, will help you to grow your channel above and beyond. You guys are going to be hitting 1K a lot sooner than you think if you just listen to what it is that I have to say right here. The secret to growing your channel, and I've said this before, is passion. You have to be passionate. And I know you guys thinking, oh, that was cheap. That was cheap, Sky. Why would you sit up there and say something like that? I thought you were going to give us a real secret. No, it is a secret because a lot of people aren't utilizing that passion. Don't rely on any of these other things to help you gain supporters. Do it on your own terms. Edit your videos, edit your thumbnails, go live, do whatever you got to do. But don't do it at the expense of basically growing numbers without anything else, growing your subscriber count without anything else, because then you're going to have to rely on your talents to be able to keep your channel afloat. You may be able to reach 1K. You may even be able to reach 10K. But then, what's the point of your channel? Is your channel only to spread awareness for other people to grow? Absolutely not. Your channel is dedicated to you. So by the time you transition over from being this person who's, oh my gosh, I just want to sit up there and invite everybody in, sub for sub for sub for sub, and then you decide to be, I guess, serious about your channel and go into what it is that you normally do, people aren't going to show up. I guarantee it. The person I was talking about earlier, like I said, not naming any names, but that went from 40 views on their channel to over 700 some odd views on each video that they're doing now. Do you think that when this particular person decides that they want to start doing stuff on their channel that they're supposed to do, or can't say supposed to do, that they want to do, that people are going to show up? No, because nobody's going to want to watch them. Literally streams for 3 hours talking like this. This is all they're doing. Hey, everybody, how's it going? Blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, for 3 hours, everybody's in the chat subbing for sub. Not caring about what this person is talking about. Not caring about this person's dreams and aspirations, or their goals, or what it is that they want to do on their channel. Because the moment that becomes relevant, the moment that they decide that they want to upload or do anything that pertains to their passion or their desire on their channel, nobody will show up. Or if they do, they will quickly walk away. And why? Because that's not what people want. People want sub for sub. They're in it for themselves. Again, people, I crunched the numbers. 78%. That's terrible. It's a terrible number. 78% of all people who are part of these movements are only in it for sub for sub. It's a glorified sub for sub. They make it sound fantastic. Come on over. Come on over. I guarantee your channel's going to grow. I guarantee your channel's going to grow. And they go over there and don't even listen to the message. They have no idea. They don't listen to what this particular person has to say about the movement. They just know that if you come over there, you're guaranteed to get 10 subs. And why not? But are any of these people turning around and actually supporting you? Absolutely not. And are you turning around and supporting these people? Absolutely not. Be honest with yourselves, people. Don't lie. Don't try to make yourselves look great in the chat like, oh yeah, everybody I sub to, I support. No, you don't. I guarantee you don't. I guarantee with that beyond a shadow of doubt that you don't, which is why a lot of people stopped doing it because they knew there was no way they was going to be able to keep up with supporting over 700 people and also develop their channel. You can't expect to stream for 3 hours a day and then turn around and go to your job and then turn around and come home after doing all of that and then watching upwards of 100 videos because 100 out of the 700 people you're supporting decided to upload in the same day. God of War is getting ready to drop. Do you know how many people within my immediate circle is going to be watching that? Kingslayer Network, Gary, everybody is going to be streaming this, including myself. Do you think for 1 second that just because I'm streaming it, I'm not going to be over there watching Kingslayer? I'm not going to be over there watching Gary? No, I love them to death, therefore I will be over there. But that's the thing. I favor, they're within my favor because I love them to death. Anybody who I feel shows me that support, from Megan Gregory to Cal to anybody who has been with this channel, Rise Up 1001, Smokescreen, all of you guys who support this channel 110%, anytime you upload or go live, if I can't watch you right then and there, I will watch you when I can. And you guys know that about me. Even if I have to come after the fact, you guys know that about me. But you guys take precedence over anybody else. Any of those other people that I'm supporting, if I'm seeing that Gary has uploaded a new video and so-and-so uploaded a video at the same time, who do you think I'm going to watch first? I'm watching Gary. And then by the time I get finished watching Gary, I may move on to something else and never watch that person. Why? Because they're not that important. The only thing that they are to me is a number. And I hate saying that again, but like I said, sometimes you have to be brutally honest. But let's be real, people. Let's not sugarcoat it. Let's not walk away from it. Let's be real with each other real quick. The sub for sub is real. It's still going on, active right now. People are showing up. They're engaging with each other in the chat. They're subbing to each other, but they're not supporting each other. You want to know how I know? I gave you the example earlier. Walk away from my channel. I can't even get 20 likes. I have 557 supporters and can't even get 20 likes on a video. Again, like I said, I know people are going to show up during my live streams all the time. People have to work. They have lives. I understand. I work too. I know all about this. But do you think these people are going to stop in afterwards? No. A few days later? Absolutely not. My views will stay the same. My subscriber count will stay the same. And the only way it's going to go up is if I take the reins, show my passion, and do what I have to do. The thing is, and as I told you, the road to becoming a YouTuber is a lonely road. Yes, I am blessed to be able to have people in my life like Gary, like Cal, like Freya, and everything who support me, who push me, who are concerned for me. Rachel, the woman, I love her to death, and everything. And all of these people have truly become like a second family to me, honestly. But when it comes down to it, when it comes to developing my channel, they're not sitting next to me holding my hand. When it comes to me coming up with ideas, different games that I want to play, they're not sitting next to me saying, well, this is what you should do, Sky. Well, this is what you should do. Here you go. They're not handing me the answers on a silver platter. I have to do it. The most they can do is show up on my channel and support me. But other than that, when it comes to me developing my channel, I have to do it on my own. Which is why I said the road to becoming a successful YouTuber is a lonely, lonely road. Because you are going to be doing the majority of this, the bulk of it, on your own. You can be surrounded by loved ones, husbands, wives, cousins, mothers, fathers, whomever. But this is essentially your channel. And the only way it's going to grow the way you want it to grow is if you take the reins and you make it happen. There it is. Because everybody wants the get-rich-quick scheme. Everybody wants the instant gratification. They want to know how to do it quickly. This is why a lot of people will hurry up and click on videos. Oh my gosh, the secret. This is the secret to growing. Hello, Rant Jams. How you doing? This is the secret to growing? This is how you do it? Let me click on this video. Let me see how I do it. There is no secret to growing. People, come on now. Be wise. Think. It's a privilege to be able to sit up there and think for yourself versus just having to sit up there and be led like a flock of sheep. Think for yourself. Know what's going to grow your channel. It might not be the best channel in the world, but I guarantee your personality and your effort will shine through more, and you will gain true supporters versus those who are trying to grow their channel, and in doing so, they're not supporting you. Sure, your subscriber count is at 1K. Congratulations. Now what? Now what are you going to do? Your subscriber count is at 5K. Congratulations. Now what are you going to do? How are you going to evolve your channel? What is going to become of your channel? If you think for 1 second that your channel is just going to become so popular the moment that you reach that pivotal 1K, you are crazy. You are losing your mind. It's not going to happen, people. The only way your channel is going to grow is if you show just how passionate you are. Me? You guys want to know what Sky's going to do? I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. I'm going to get better. I'm going to edit videos. I'm going to upload skits. I have so many ideas that I want to bring to you guys because I honestly love doing what I do. Granted, yes, the privilege of doing what you do or loving what you do and getting paid for it is amazing. But the thing is, I have a job right now. I can pay my bills. I can pay my bills. I don't need YouTube to be able to help me to pay my bills. I'm doing what I do right now because I love what I do. But so many people are obsessed about growing their channel to that 1K to be able to get their channel monetized that they're forgetting why they started their channel in the first place. You would rather be a sellout than to actually show passion on your channel. Anybody could go up in front of a camera and talk for 3 hours while their views go up and all this stuff goes up. Meanwhile, everybody in the chat is just doing everything in their power to just sub for sub. Sub for sub. Nobody cares. And the moment that you stop doing that, the moment that you stop hosting those streams, the moment that you stop going to those streams and you decide that you want to focus on yourself and say, you know what? You know what? I'm actually going to start playing a video game because this channel was a gaming channel. I'm actually going to start crafting because this channel was a crafting. I'm actually going to start doing makeup tutorials because this channel was supposed to be focused on makeup tutorials. Literally, nobody will show up. Nobody will. And you want to know why? Because people, when it comes to this, when they have zero passion, they become extremely selfish. Extremely selfish. Everybody wants that instant gratification. And let me be the first to tell you as a grown-up, and I know a lot of you guys in the chat right now are grown-ups as well, is instant gratification real? No, it's not. Sure, sometimes. Sure. You can get a scratch ticket and win $50, maybe even $100,000. Sure. It is very rare. Doesn't happen all the time. No, when you're very passionate about something, there is no shortcut there. Anything that you love doing, you're not going to reach it there within a couple of months. You have to take the time to develop yourself. I've used this analogy before. Your channel right now is a seedling. Anybody who's a gardener knows that you cannot grow a flower, a bush, a tree, or anything like that in a matter of days, weeks. It takes time. You have to let it develop and nourish on its own. You do everything in your power to do so, but you have to give it that nourishment and that time and that effort and that passion to allow this thing to grow. And right now, that little flower, that little seedling is your channel. Allow it to grow. Nobody cares how long it takes. Even if you're at 170 subs and you're looking at somebody else and you're like, oh my gosh, they're at 700. Who cares? Who cares? Trust me, your channel will grow on its own. And pretty soon, your channel will probably be higher than that channel. Why? Because you took the time to show your passion. There it is, people. There it is. That's the secret to channel growth that everybody's so desperately looking for. There it is. If you want your channel to grow evenly, passion. Sure, you can join these movements and get your subscriber count way up here. Way up here. Off the charts. Your view time is still going to be down here stagnant. Stagnant. 2 years from now, look back at yourself and say, did I do this the right way? Because let's face it, people, there are some people who have been in the game for 2-3 years. Still not at 1K. Still, even if they are at 1K, they're only making about $40, $50 a month. 2 years. I know a channel currently right now that's at over 7,000 subscribers. Over 7,000. He streams. He does everything. I was talking with him one-on-one. He didn't know I had a channel. I was talking with him one-on-one about a week ago. And he says he's been doing this for 2 years. He has been at 7,000 subscribers for about 6 months. 6 months. And he tells me on average, he is bringing in between 40 and 70 bucks a month. 2 years. 6 months out of those 2 years, he has been at 7,000 and he's only bringing in between $40 and $70 a month? Come on, people. The numbers don't lie. I'm not lying to you. I'm not trying to feed you any BS. This isn't clickbait. I'm not looking for whatever. Like I said, I will grow my channel the way I want to grow my channel, the way I feel like it should be grown. I am going to teach myself how to edit videos. I'm going to upload videos. I am going to do live streams still. I'm going to do everything that I can to make my channel known for my passion in what it is that I do. I love making you guys laugh. You know that. I love when you guys laugh at me. That is my passion. I love bringing entertainment to you guys. It's fun to me. I really do. Honestly, whenever I see you guys lighting up in the chat and laughing at me and talking about how crazy I am, I love that. Honestly, I feed off of that. And I'll sit up there. You can ask Freya. I'll be sitting up there all the time. I'll be sitting up there coming up with ideas of skits that I want to write out and do. And I'm like, I can do this and I can do this. It's because I love doing what I do. Honestly, it's fun to me. I'm not looking to make money off of this. I'm not looking to gain 1K because I want to do something for... No, I want people to come to my channel off of a whim, see me and my antics and say, this dude is hilarious. I'm going to subscribe to his channel, hit that bell, and whenever he goes live or uploads, I'm going to be there because I enjoy what he does. Not because, well, I'm looking for you to subscribe. Do you know how many comments I have right now on videos that I've done in the past in which people have said, hey, found your channel, can you check out mine? I don't want that. I don't want that. That is a terrible thing to see because it means the only reason that you're supporting my channel is because you want me to support you. It has nothing to do with me. I want you to like me for me, like what I bring to the table. And if you don't, I don't want you here. I don't want you here. That's like being in a relationship with a woman who only wants you because you have a lot of money. What's the point? That relationship isn't going to grow. That relationship isn't going nowhere. If you get in a relationship with a woman and the only reason she's with you is because you have money, come on now. It's terrible. But again, like I said, I wanted to spread awareness. I wanted to be honest with you guys. Because I do love you guys. I do. I love every single one of you guys. Everybody that's over in the chat right now. Geeks. I saw Geeks over there. Kingslayer, obviously. Gary, Katie. All of you guys. I love you guys to death. And I don't want you guys to get caught up in these delusions of grandeur of thinking that there is a way to grow your channel in a very quick way in a small amount of time. It's not happening. It's not happening, guys. Like I said, I won't lie. Joining these movements, you definitely will be able to get your subscriber count up. And if that's what you're looking for, by all means, please do it. Other than that, your channel is going to grow. People aren't going to come over there. People aren't going to go over there and support you. It's not going to happen. That's the reality of the situation. I'm not going to lie to you guys. You can sit up there and try to prove me wrong and say, oh, Sky, you're stupid. Sky, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, that's fine. That is totally fine. We'll see exactly where you're at and what's going on and everything. And trust me, you'll come crawling back talking about Sky. He was absolutely right. Because, like I said, I have been watching very closely. I just talked about this last night with Freya, about my feelings on it. I was debating whether or not I even wanted to talk about this because I didn't want to rub people the wrong way. I didn't want word to spread and then people start coming at me like, oh, you're talking about this movement. And again, as I said in the beginning, I have nothing against the movement. I'm just telling you the facts. And the fact is 78% of the people that's in this movement are in it for sub. They're not there to support you. Again, the proof is in the pudding, people. 557 supporters and only 43 views on a video. That doesn't seem like a support system I want to be a part of. You know, like that's a very fickle support system. You know, and like I said, unfortunately, it's just the way it is. Until you decide to take the reins of your channel and develop it the way you want to. Make people want to be a part of your life. Make people want to be a part of your channel. Not because they're looking for something back. They're doing it because they like what you do and what you put out. And if you think, for one instance, that these people aren't going to keep returning for more and more and more, you're dead wrong. People are going to keep coming back to your channel because they love what you do. Whether you are hosting a cooking channel, a gaming channel, a makeup tutorial channel, a vlogging channel, or whatever the case may be, I guarantee beyond a shadow of a doubt, if you show passion on your channel and what you do, take the time to customize those thumbnails. Take the time to learn how to edit your videos. Take the time to write out scripts. If you take the time and put forth the effort to do this stuff, your channel is going to grow faster than it could for any freaking movement. For any movement. There are people out there right now that are over 1 million subscribers. Do you think that they had any kind of groups, supportive groups back then? No. These groups popped up around the same time YouTube decided to change its monetization stipulations. That's when these groups popped up. These other people, you want to know how they made it there? Passion. Hard work. They kept at it. They evolved their channel. They got better at what they did. They probably sucked. A lot of their early videos were cringeworthy. And then, well, guess what? They found a way to evolve their channel, to get it better, to do it better, to make it better. And they reached that 1 mil, that 2 mil, that 3 mil, or whatever the case may be. I gave you that example of Too Spooky. That man was at 550 supporters on his channel 2 years ago yesterday. And now he's over 200,000. All through effort. All through sheer effort. And I watched a lot of his videos, and his channel has definitely evolved from where it was at the beginning, back when he did that 550 upload, to where it is now. It has evolved a lot. And it's so entertaining to watch that growth. I'm not deleting any of my old videos. You guys can go check it out. The very first video I did on this channel was Uncharted 1. It sucked. There was a huge echo in the background. I wasn't talking that much. I wasn't nearly as funny as I am now. And I was barely engaging. I don't even think anybody showed up during it. I was new. I was nervous. I was inexperienced. But look at where I am now. This channel isn't perfect by no means. I'm still trying to learn how to edit videos, all that the proper way, and all that good stuff and everything. It takes time. But that's the thing. I realize that my channel is still a seedling. And I still need to nourish it and water it and give it that attention. But at the same time, be patient with it. And know that in 2 years' time, I will look back at it and say, you know what? You did a good job, Sky. You did a real good job. You know? Oh, man. But like I said, I don't want you guys to take away from this and think that I'm saying that everybody in these movements are bad people. That's not what I'm saying. As I said, 78%. I did the math. It's 78% of these people who are in it for sub for sub. I'm not sitting up here saying that everybody in these movements are sub for sub. No. There are some people who are honestly really awesome. That I've met. There's a few of them that I've met that are really awesome that still support my channel, and I in turn support their channels. I'm not saying that everybody is and everything, you know. The thing is, like I said, at the end of the day, you do have to guard yourself and realize what it is that you're getting into when you join these movements, because if you're trying to grow your channel just for the sub count, then yeah, like I said, this is the greatest thing for you to do. If you're trying to make your channel grow the way that you need or want it to grow, just be passionate. Be passionate, be dedicated, be everywhere. Be everything. Take constructive criticism, grow with your channel, evolve, look at other people's channels, see what they're doing, and see if you might want to ask them a question. Hey, how do you do this? Can you teach me how to do that? I've asked. I don't care. Kingslayer has given me constructive criticism. Gary has given me constructive criticism. Hell, my own wife gives me constructive criticism. You know, my mother, my brother, Double D. Like, it happens. I don't get offended. I do my best to try to make it better and everything, because I know these people aren't trying to come at me or whatever. They're trying to help me. And in doing so, if my views go up the following week, well, then I have no choice but to feel like, hey, they might have a point. Doesn't hurt to try. And, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, doesn't hurt to throw in a little bit of passion there. And just enjoy, honestly, what it is that you do. That's the whole thing, people. Enjoy what you do. Don't look at this as a second job. Look at it as something that you enjoy doing, that you love doing. And you're not really going to care if your channel is stuck in limbo at 100 and some odd subscribers while your friend is taking off at like 400 and something. It's not going to matter. But with that being said, people, I am going to bring the stream to an end. Have something to take care of real quick. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow with some God of War. Have a fantastic day. Or no, I'll be in the chat. Don't worry. Keep it going, but I'll be in the chat. A fantastic day, and take care. And hopefully this helped.
Don't you know what you're stepping? You sure we got the clue how that this we go? Don't you know? No more art. And as you look to the horizon, not a cloud, but then stormy weather's go too cold. Seems like it crept up out of nowhere, all around you is not what you foretold. You never see it coming. You say that my mind is too fast for eyes. You're done, but the time is hit you. You're not surprised. Think you got your game.